Ah, jeez, I did not mean to do that. Alright, well, let's just go. Ah, I fucking hate this game. Looks like we got 2 more weapons here. And I can't afford either of them. This is probably the sniper rifle of the game. This is the missile launcher. You know, these Ratchet and Clank weapons are getting a little bit old at this point. You know, I mean, I'm not... well, I'll go the side way first. I'll spare me the... Oh. Never mind. I guess we're being forced to go this way. Alright, well, let's see. Wait, I didn't buy ammo. No, not Mr. Zircon. Oh my... Of all the weapons that I had to choose from that one, I had to be the one that actually deploys upon... Well, I guess I got my ammo back. Let's see. Let's go meet Fuckface over here. Oh, I get it. Ha, ha, ha. He's the twin brother because his missing horn is on the other side. Well, that's creative.
You must be Ratchet.
This is so weird. The resemblance.
It's almost like it's unrealistic.
Grim asked us to help you destroy Drek's hydro harvesters.
Yeah, Grim.
If you're gonna destroy those things, we're gonna have to upgrade your ship. It just so happens the best upgrade guy in the galaxy is here for a comic book convention.
How easy.
I'll take it to him.
How easy. Look, he's so willing to give me the thing. I mean, look at Mr. Zircon shooting him in the ass. That's great. Shoot that guy right in the ass. That's... Oh, that's great. Oh, he's shooting him in the face now. But Zircon's just going after that guy. Wow. I've never seen Ratchet and Clank, I've never seen Zircon act up like that. Alright. But look, he's so willing to give us all that stuff. In the first game, that would never have happened. In fact, it didn't happen. How do you look at the controls in this game? In the first game... No, like in the first game, you... What, a boss? That was out of nowhere. Okay. In the first game, this guy's a real asshole. Right? He's only interested in the money. That should be a screenshot. Look at Ratchet getting vaporized. That's Ratchet right as the nuke hits. That is... Wow. Also, just a little side comment here. The upgrading is so unsatisfying. Like, does this make you feel powerful? I was just playing Tools of Destruction yesterday, and that game has even a little music cue that plays, and it has the spinning weapon, and it just... This sucks. This had no effort going into it. They didn't give a crap. Yeah, that must have hurt Ratchet. Cute and cuddly Ratchet. That's what we're dealing with here. Ow. Let's make him dance. Look at him go. I mean, it basically breaks the game when you have the freaking Groovatron, because no matter what, they're just gonna dance, so there's basically nothing that they can do.
Hey, that was pretty good. Did my brother teach you to do that?
I don't even know, like, anything about your brother, I'm not gonna lie. He's just there, like everyone else in this game, including Ratchet and Clank. Pretty sad when your main characters are just... What the fuck is going on there? Yeah, I think you were, a little bit, broken.
Showed up and ruined everything.
Yeah, like this game kind of showed up and ruined everything.
Going on about 10 years now. The fishing was just starting to get good, too.
Time to just break the game. Ready? Here we go. And it's broken. Yep, that's not challenging at all. Look at that challenge. Of course, in the first game you can't strafe, which kind of made this part challenging. So, in a way, it's, whoa, okay.
Now is not the time for a swim.
No one's swimming, that's the problem.
Hey,
what the literally, I don't know what to say to this. I'll actually give it this. This might be the most entertaining thing I've seen this whole game. Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Jesus Christ! Shut up! How long does it take him to keep talking again? Less than 3 seconds, I'll bet. We'll time it next time.
Hey, where'd you go?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 5 seconds. Also, these are like not hittable. Like, what is going? What the heck? Oops! Oh, shut up! Yeah, I'm just gonna not care because why? At this point in this game, this whole series is ruined. I mean, this is the shit we gotta, deal with now in Ratchet. So much for being a badass, so much for earning stuff. The trespasser challenges, they have an auto skip, or an auto solve button. Which is like, what's the point of the challenge? What's the point of even doing the trespasser then? You might as well hit the auto thing. Well, if you don't do that, then if you hit the skip button, you don't get any trophies or whatever. Like, who the fuck cares? Like, who gives a shit about trophies? There's one good thing about this game is that the alarm sound for those those exploding boxes are back to the original sound. They had gotten away from it, and they got some really shitty sounding ones too. I mean, they really had gotten in, like, the dumpster of sounds with those. And something just sounds right about that original sound effect. Zircon's, I guess I'll just do Combustor. Ow.
Over there's the Torgoth waterfall.
Also, by the way, Insomnia, you can have those crabs all you want, but you can't make up for the lack of Orxon. I'm just saying. That they have the same crabs from those planets. Also, shut the fuck up!
Those were the days.
It's like you're playing this game and everyone's just talking about random shit that I don't care about. I mean, Jesus Christ. It's like, you ever had that time when like you're playing video games and like your parents come in or something, or like your mom, or like maybe, I don't know, like just someone comes in, they just start talking to you. And then, or like, you know, they just start talking, it's not even like a conversation, they're just talking about whatever, you know, like, and then I went to the store and I got blah, 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 and I got picked up some extra cheese, and yeah, now we can make sandwiches tonight, and blah, and you're just like, I don't give a shit, like, I'm playing the game, like, can you, like, I'm busy, you know, that's like playing this game, but they've provided that shit, you know, they provided the random talking, and it's literally every single character. I will give it this game, I do like the pixelizer, and they were advertising this heavily when the game came out, and I do think it pays off. It is a good weapon, it is one of my favorite weapons in the series. So, they do have, like, they're a good, like, let's put it this way, the gameplay in this game is good. I mean, that's like, you know, there's two things I think about this game that are really good about it. I'm gonna get Zircon out just because I need some help to beat this guy.
I think you got them all. Come on.
I know I got them all, you don't need to tell me that. But this game is beautiful. I mean, look at the graphics. I mean, that's... Oh, never mind. Fatso got in the way. No, anyway. The graphics are great. Oh, my God. Shut the fuck... Shut the motherfucking up. Jesus Christ. You...
Yeah, unveiled it. It's small, but it's kind of cool. We do mostly hover conversions, proton scrubs, that sort of thing.
And now you're a galactic ranger. Grim must be so proud.
Why would Grim be proud?
I was supposed to help him with some proton scrubs, but I left in kind of a hurry. Hope he's not too angry with me.
Exactly.
Ah, he'll be all right. You're out protecting the galaxy. What's that compared to a few proton scrubs?
Well, what does Grim care? I mean, Grim... Like, let's just put it this way. Like, what does Grim care about this whole thing? To him, he just lost a good worker. It's not like Drex after Veldin, so he doesn't need to... You know, and I mean, who even are the Galactic Rangers? I don't even... they're not the same robot guys they were in the third game. Anyway, as I was saying, this game has two things going for it. It has good graphics and good gameplay. I mean, if it weren't for the gameplay, then this game would be hopeless. I mean, this game, like, that's the thing. That's why it's so frustrating. It's so much fun to play. You just wish you were playing... You just wish they would shut up. Like, that's really what it comes down to. Because if they shut up, then, you know, then... Listen, like, if they shut up, right, then you feel more like a badass, because honestly the script is so horrible in this game, both in terms of storytelling and in terms of just dialogue, like just random, you know, things that they say are horrible, like when Skid McBox was talking about food, like, who gives a goddamn? And you know what I'm really getting tired of? The phrase, like, we should. Like, it's not about what we should do. You know, I'm so tired of, like, we should do this, we should do that, we gotta do this, we got, like, no, I want to do what I want to do, and I want Ratchet to do what Ratchet wants to do, because Ratchet doesn't give a fuck about anything, besides himself and Clank and their mission. Not anyone, like, they never worked, like, yes, they worked for other people, yes, they worked for Fizzwidget, yes, they did all that stuff. Also, what am I supposed to do here? Oh, it's a swing shot. Yes, they did all that stuff, but it's not the same, you know, it's just not the same, you know, it's just... Because Fizzwidget wasn't telling them to do everything every single level. It wasn't like, you know, or whatever, you know, and even when Quark was leading them in the third game, he wasn't... Oh, you know what? I'm gonna just go with Adam. I don't want it. You know what? I'll leave him behind. He doesn't deserve my help. Well, let's... What the fuck? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Well, that's fun. I think I just died. I can't imagine there's probably those, sharks nearby. Let's see. If they don't see me down here.
Of course, Ratchet knew he'd have to surface to breathe.
Yes, Captain Quark, thank you. I'll get into that rant a little bit later of how much this game is an insult to... a like, 100% insult to my intelligence. Like, I'm not even kidding you there. Also, how long... Oh, Jesus! Okay, well, that was fun.
Ah, great. The bridge is out. These blogs are really starting to cramp my fishing trip.
This game is a complete insult to my intelligence. Like, they give you button cues on all the grind rails. Like, on grind rails, of all things. I told you about the trespasser, but back to the grind rails. Like, you're on the grind rail, you're going at full speed, there's a second grind rail to your right, what are you gonna do? If your grind rail's gonna end, there's one to your right, what are you gonna do? I don't know how to play the game, what do? You crash into the thing? Like, do you go off the cliff? Like, no, you fucking idiot, you just jump to the next one. All you have to do is hit the right stick, or hold right on the left stick, and hit the jump button. It's literally that simple. And this game thinks we're all fucking morons. I mean, they treat you like you're a fucking, like, I bet monkeys could probably play this game because it's just so easy. Like, you know, it's just, all you gotta do is follow what's on the screen. They just tell you how to do everything. You don't gotta do the trespasser, challenges. So, like, what's the point? And, like, I didn't think that it could get much worse in the movie. But the movie was pretty bad, which is really unfortunate because for a long time I'd been hoping they'd make a Ratchet and Clank movie. Oh, and there's the card packs too, which I don't really get either. Like, I don't understand why we have to have trading cards in this game. Who gives a shit again? But I mean, if that's one more thing you want to add, fine. But I don't know why we can't just have gold bolts or whatever, you know? Alright, well, let's see. Pixelize these fools. This is a very fun weapon to use, as I said. Don't be impatient. I'm coming back for you, little piece of shit.
I'm coming. Sorry, I'm a little out of shape.
Yeah, a little. Can we just let him die? Like, I wouldn't mind. Like, I'm sorry that I'm merciless.
Kataro Tiki Lounge and Karaoke Bar. With any luck, my engineer friend will be there.
The Poketaro, Tiki Lounge, and...
Call him Big Al.
Oh, we know him. We met him in Aliro City.
Oh my god, that's right, Aliro City.
Yeah,
Aliro...
Al. What is it?
So they changed a bit of Ratchet and Clank history in this game. Like, I know it's a reboot, but they went and changed Metropolis to Aliro City. And let me just give you a little comparison or a bit of an analogy. That's like changing Mos Eisley in Star Wars to like Drazon City, like something like that, like some really generic sci-fi name. I mean, I know Metropolis isn't much better, but it's part of the history, and it's not like, oh, it was just the first game. I mean, it's probably the planet that's been in the most Ratchet and Clank games. So why would you change it? It's the one you'd least want to change. I mean, I'm not like, what were they fucking drinking? Like, were they stoned out of their minds? What were they fucking smoking? You know, what were they doing? What were they thinking? Again, it goes against all logic. Again, it literally is like, or changing, if you're a prequels fan, like Coruscant to Aliro City. Like, you just don't do that. Oh my god, there's another one. Alright, well, let's get out of here. Zircon, go. Also, this is all my weapons. I'm basically out of ammo. That's fun. Are there any ammo crates around here? Wow, okay, well that saves us the time of getting all the...
Tiki Lounge and Karaoke Bar.
Tiki Lounge and Karaoke Bar.
With any luck, my
What an embarrassment to Ratchet and Clank history. This game's like this game's a joke.
The guys on my holo game forum call him Big Al.
Oh, we know him.
Also, doesn't this make you feel very, like, in danger? You're having this big firefight, and, you're talking about a Tiki Lounge and Karaoke Bar, and about this, you know, this guy named Al. Just casually, not like you're shouting or out of breath or anything, just, you know, just, have the conversation, just, you know, just casually, so how was your day? Oh, it was pretty good, yeah? Did you, work at Veldon today? Yeah, it was a long hours, pretty dead today, so, not much to do. Grim, I think is his name? Yeah, Grim had me, rust off, or, you know, take care of some of the rust on the engine, you know, we had to, you know, like, what if, I mean, I wouldn't even be surprised if that's a conversation that's gonna be later in this game, you know? The way the intelligence of the writing is in this, it's like a 5-year-old wrote it. That or it was written for 5-year-olds, you know? I don't know which one's worse, but it's basically like both. Again, I mean, I used to not really like Tools of Destruction like that much in the PS3 ones, and the PS2 ones, I think we can agree, are like the best. But playing this game, oh my god, made me really appreciate those PS3 ones.
Good work.
Okay, let's get inside. Hey, Al, can you open up?
Oh my god.
Oh, come on, don't make me say it.
Well, your call. I have Lexi Orion's entire anthology here, and I can sing through it track by track.
Yeah, all right. All hail Big Al the Conqueror.
Go on.
The glory of his level 20 spellcaster burns brighter than the 4th star of Julius Major.
Who... Can I ask a question here? Who found that funny? How much time did they spend on that joke? How much thought did they spend on that joke? Like, I'm serious here. I really seriously want to ask and investigate this question. Because I can't... like, there's just... I can't... It's an insult to, like, my intelligence. Like, this game is insulting on multiple levels at once, simultaneously. Like, it sucks in the fact that it's easy, right? Or at least they just give you all the information. It sucks that they tell you they can't breathe underwater. Like, duh, yeah, I thought I could breathe underwater. You know, I couldn't see the life that was draining, and I couldn't just figure that out myself. It sucks that they gotta insult, but this is where it gets even worse. They insult you with just miserable humor. I mean, like the worst you've heard in a long time. And that's why the movie sucked. I mean, the story's horrible in itself, but it's the same general story as the first game. It's just that the humor's horrible. It's horrendous. It's a disgrace to the Ratchet and Clank franchise. It's a disgrace to the genre of comedy. Again, I think they spent no more than one. They spent less than 1 minute on each joke. I guarantee you that. And once they wrote it, they didn't revise it. That was it. It was done. They quote unquote knew their characters. They knew what they were gonna do. They're like, oh, Al would say this, blah blah blah. Like they exploit them too. Like Al's the nerd. Let's exploit everything that's nerdy. You know, like. Okay, so he just becomes stereotype nerd. That's all he is. It's not even like Al anymore. It's just some guy, like just some guy played by the same voice actor who looks sort of similar, and they just say stupider, like more stupid things. I just can't take it. I just can't take it. I mean, this shit. Like, man, I think All for One had better humor than this, and that's saying something. Because All for One is by far the worst game in this whole series. But this one's a close second, I think, because I mean, this game again, it's saved by the gameplay and the graphics. But if it weren't for that shit, man, this game would be in trouble if it weren't for that gameplay and graphics. It'd be in some real deep shit trouble. Because I'm telling you, I mean, IGN gave it a good review if I remember right. But I mean, I know the British Gamer guy, he didn't like it too much. If you haven't seen that video, check that out. I mean, it really explains just in better detail than I think anyone else could. Better than I can do in this rant. But you know, just everything. Why this game sucks, and why, and more importantly, why the first game. Because again, it's the same story, but the first game is just so... I mean, it's not even close. It's vastly superior by a galaxy worth of space. It's just... And to think, how much bigger do you think this game is, you know, space-wise, in gigabytes or whatever, or, you know, the first game is probably super small compared to this one. And in that small amount of data, you can create so many more memories than this piece of shit. And I think I'll just leave it there. I don't even think I want to talk about this anymore. I've said everything I want to say. This game sucks. I mean, it doesn't suck. I mean, it's hard to say it sucks. It just... Because it's like, it's a fun game to play. I'm having fun playing it, but it makes me so angry. And like, the really upsetting part is that this is it. This has got to be what they're going to now, right? I mean, this has got to be, because this is a reboot. It's not like, oh, this was the next game in the series. Maybe next time they'll reset it and go back. Like, this is the reset, which means they, for whatever reason, think this humor works. You know, and I get the mindset. I understand. They think, well, our audience is probably, you know, grown up now. I mean, Ratchet and Clank was, you know, 15 years ago now. So all the kids playing it then have grown up. Now we need to reset and go back and, you know, target a new younger audience, new younger generation. But do you think this humor is good? I mean, I don't know. I don't think so. I really don't think kids would find this funny. Maybe like the really stupid kids, like, you know, whatever, you know, dumb, fat, you know, little kid out there. I'm being really mean now, but, you know, whatever stupid, you know, maybe there's some stupid kids who like this, but I bet you most kids will think this is just kind of mediocre, you know, the humor. I mean, it's certainly when you get, because I'll tell you this much, I mean, the best comedies, right, the best, and especially the best kids things, right, are the ones where you can grow up, and they're still funny, and they don't stop being funny. And, I mean, the old SpongeBobs are a great example. The old Ratchet and Clanks are a great example. I mean, I'm not kidding. They're a terrific example. And I don't think we're gonna get that back. I don't think we're gonna get that back, and that makes me sad. And that makes me really, really quite sad, because these games used to be classic, because they had great gameplay, they had great graphics, right? Both things this game had, but they told good stories and they were entertaining to watch. I mean, it's like, because it's one thing to be neutral, but this game's just downright insulting. It's downright insulting, as I've said, and that's all I'm gonna say. First game's a masterpiece. The reboot is an insult.